Hi, Aquarius. Welcome to your weekly reading for May 20th to May 26th, 2019. This reading is going to be for all Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter sign placements. Aquarius, I already laid out your spread. We're using the horseshoe spread, a game of horseshoe. And I also shuffled for your guidance. Two cards fell out. We're going to take a look at that at the end of the reading. So let's take a look at what you got going on, Aquarius. So Aquarius, your focus is you have the 10 of planets, which is the 10 of pentacles. This is earth energy. This is about stability, security. This is about home and family. But with the earth energy here, this could have anything to do with regard to what's going on in your physical world. Okay? So this could be your money. This could be your relationships. This could be work. This could be to do with love. You do see that there's a couple here. So it could be a particular relationship. The relationship could be of a business nature, to do with family, or, someone significant. And what's clarifying that is wisdom. Okay? So with this focus for you, Aquarius, there's a need for you to use wisdom. There's a need for you to be smart about this. There's a need for you to have understanding about the situation as it has to do with you focusing on your family or your stability, your security, or your legacy here. There's a need for wisdom in this situation. You need to be smart about this. I feel like there's a need for you to be prudent. There's a need for you to use reason. You may need to follow your instincts in a situation. There may be a need for you to use integrity. I'm hearing integrity. You may need to mentor or be a mentor. You may need to guide or be a guide in some way. But there's a need for wisdom in this situation. So make sure that you have a good grasp of whatever this is that you're focused on with this 10 of Pentacles. Okay? And operate from a place of wisdom. Or perhaps you may be focused on trying to gain wisdom in a situation in order to have more security and stability around a family matter, a business matter, or money matter. So in your recent past, Aquarius, you have the in sign of lasers, which represents the page of swords. So this is mental energy. So you may have received some communication in the recent past, or you may have been taking things under consideration, may have come up with some new consideration with the Page of Swords. It's also possible with the Page of Swords, if there has been some communication, either where you've received or conveyed it, this communication may have put you in a place of needing to be on guard or feel protective, or needing to re-examine to gain more wisdom in a situation, or realize that you need to rethink the stability in a matter or the security in a matter, or to come up with a new perspective in the recent past. Communication could have been difficult to hear or difficult to share, but it would be the truth. Now, with this Page of Swords, you do have the Devil. So the Devil is major arcana. This is earth energy. So the Devil talks about feeling stuck, feeling limited, experiencing some measure of adversity. So in the recent past, Aquarius, you may have been trying to figure out how to cut away feeling stuck in a situation, or trying to figure out how to address a matter where there was some toxicity around it, where you may have felt limited or restricted in, or felt under pressure or controlled. Or you may, in the recent past, have been considering how to stand in your personal power and have wisdom in a situation that relates to family matter or money matters or business matter, work, or whatever in your physical world, your material world, where there's a focus on, in the recent past, about how to address either toxic situation, how to address some form of being stuck, or perhaps feeling like you may have lost your personal power and may be wanting to get it back. But in the recent past, there's some sort of news or communication that possibly came in as well that made you feel stuck, made you feel limited, or made you feel repressed. And so in your present, Aquarius, you have the Lieutenant of Rockets. And the Lieutenant of Rockets is the Knight of Wands. This is fire energy. Knights bring about events. And this Knight is about movement, seeing what action can be taken to have movement in a situation. So in your present, this is you focused on movement. Perhaps you're looking at trying to have movement and secure something for yourself, perhaps through the help or assistance of family, and communicating or having an exchange in communication where the goal is to assist you with a matter that you want relief with, or that you want to address so that you can get something that you desire, perhaps. But in the present, you are dealing with having movement as a result of that communication. So with that Knight of Wands, you have the Ace of Planets, which is the Ace of Pentacles. This is nice. So you are having movement where something is being created, something is being brought into form. You are receiving something. You are bringing something into existence. This is perhaps something that you've been wanting, something you've been desiring, or if you have been stuck in the recent past, it is through communication that you are able to see movement with something that there was either stagnation, or you felt stuck or limited, or there was some sort of complication or toxicity, and you trying to address it. You now are able to see movement, and you are going to receive something, or you're gaining something. You're gaining what you want in a situation in the present. Now in the future, you have Justice. Nice. So you could be dealing with a Libra, Aquarius. Now with Justice here, this is a major arcana, and Justice is about balance. And with balance here, this is a focus on having things done in order. This is about things being even. This is about perhaps getting the right decision in a situation, something going in your favor, something being restored, seeing equality, seeing something done right? And so with justice, you have, Aquarius, the Four of Rockets. And the Four of Rockets is also the Four of Wands. So there is some sort of harmony. There is some sort of completion through actions that bring you balance, or something work out in your favor, or something is set right for you in the future. Now, if this is a legal matter, Aquarius, for many of you, you get something working in your favor. Or what I should say, if this is a legal situation or something connected with law, with justice here, the right thing will happen. Now, whether that's justice being served upon you or justice being served upon another, the right thing will happen, and it will be fair. Now, with the Four of Wands here, there is harmony, there is success, there is a completion, there is stability in the future as a result. Aquarius. Nice. And so let's take a look at you, Aquarius, how you're showing up, your attitude here. Your attitude is the Six of Comets. So you have the Six of Cups. This is water energy, feelings and emotions. So this may be you looking to reconcile something and have satisfaction in a situation. This may have something to do with or involve family, someone from the past, something from the past. This is you perhaps trying to have a successful conclusion in a situation that you'll be happy with. And I feel like this is something where it's connected to you being assisted by someone you know, or you perhaps assisting someone you know, but this feels more like you being assisted in some way, Aquarius. With that Six of Cups, you have the Hermit. The Hermit is a major arcana, is earth energy. It represents the sign of Virgo, so you may be dealing with the Virgo or have this energy in your chart. And so Aquarius, what I'm seeing here is it feels like that this is around you wanting to secure something, something that will bring more stability to you, something physical that you want, or resource, a need. It is something that is coming. It is being brought into form. There is movement on that. And balance will occur. And there will be a completion for you, Aquarius. But where you are with this being the Six of Cups, I feel like this is something that you are still pending for it to be reconciled. It feels like something that you are looking to be able to accept or achieve or receive satisfaction in. And I feel that this was something that satisfaction could not happen, or the reason why you're still waiting to be satisfied in this matter is that with the Hermit, you see, the Hermit talks about reflecting, seeking answers, analyzing a situation, right, to come up with the solution. And with this Hermit has only one eye and the other one is covered. And so what I feel here is that there is a delay in you getting satisfaction in a situation because how or what was being analyzed, something was missed or something was unforeseen. And even though you came up with a solution, that solution did not or doesn't afford you to achieve what you need with this Ten of Pentacles. that stability, that security that you want, that completion. Because there may have been a lack of wisdom, a lack of information, a lack of knowledge with these books here. Okay, there may have been some rules or stipulations involved that you may have missed or not been aware of, or only had partial information on, or the lack of information. And so as a result, you may have gone into something that you communicated about or wanted to have initiated in order to resolve an issue that you felt stuck in, or found yourself stuck as a result of communication, because you may have learned more information that lets you realize that what you were analyzing, you didn't see everything, or what you were seeing, you didn't somehow you didn't see everything you needed to see, or you weren't aware of all you needed to be aware of in order to reconcile. But I do feel that you end up reconciling the situation. It's just going to take a little more time once what is missed or what isn't seen is seen and analyzed, and you're able to adjust to factor that in and gain that wisdom and understanding needed in order to successfully attain what you want and have that successful conclusion with that Six of Cups, and have that balance and have success with your actions and things align. Now, Aquarius, the other influences and concerns you have is the Six of Planets, which is the Six of Pentacles. And I feel with this energy is that you are concerned about whether or not you're going to receive something, or there's a concern about give and take. You may be concerned about giving too much or receiving too little. You may be concerned about whether or not you get something at all. Because in this particular Six of Pentacles, even though it's about give and take, as you can see here, this person is extending as if to ask and to receive something, and this person is standing here, but there is no motion either way towards giving or not giving. It's like, what will happen next? And so that is your concern. What will happen next? Will you receive what you want? Or maybe this is you considering whether or not you will give. But this feels more like whether or not you're going to receive, especially since you are the Six of Cups. And so with that Six of Pentacles, you do have the Tower. The Tower is a major arcana. The Tower is about sudden changes, a shake-up, adversity. So I feel with this energy, your concern here, or what is influencing the situation here about you being able to get what you want, is that there is some sort of change to how you were going about something with that Hermit energy, because of you not having all the information that you were looking at and you proceeded with. That as a result, I feel stunted your progress, that you now or will have an epiphany to gain that additional knowledge or information or wisdom that's needed and what you're trying to secure with this Ten of Pentacles. And this is the concern, is that there's a change, a shake-up, that lack of something where this is still on hold. You either receiving or you giving, but this feels like you receiving something is on hold because of the lack of the information, and the sudden changes, you now get that information. And so with that information, I feel you have the epiphany with this tower as well, that you can then take that hermit, analyze it, and then apply your new findings to how to as to how to stabilize and secure what you're trying to create and have brought into form with that Ace of Pentacles, and see movement with. And so your obstacle, Aquarius, your challenge is the moon. The moon is a major arcana. It's water energy. You could be dealing with a Pisces, I think this represents. But with this energy being your challenge, being your obstacle, this affirms that this is about you not seeing all, that something's hidden. You're only seeing something in part. You're only seeing something in part in your situation, Aquarius. And so it's also possible that there you may be deceiving yourself, or because you're only seeing in part, there's an air of deception around this. With the moon here, you may be in the dark about something, but the challenge and the obstacle is the uncertainty that the moon can bring because of possibly the lack of wisdom, the lack of knowledge, the lack of information. The challenge, the obstacle could also be there may be a need for you to follow your intuition, or the challenge is your intuition may be off, or the challenge may be you may be the one that has left a piece of information out or piece of knowledge out in a situation that's being looked at, that causes what you're trying to have stability or security around, where you're looking to have movement and manifest and receive something with that Ace of Pentacles, is causing some sort of delay to your success that you're dealing with. Now with the moon, you have the Six of Rockets. And the Six of Rockets is also the Six of Wands. So this is you not being sure. The challenge or the obstacle is whether or not you're going to have victory over your challenges. Whether or not you will be able to recognize that which is hidden to you, that which is not seen or realized, that may be needed in order for you to be certain, or in order for you to move forward in wisdom and understanding about what you're trying to secure, what you're trying to have stability with, what you're trying to create or bring into form. And so knowledge is important here. Wisdom is important here. Understanding is important here. In order for you to have that victory, there's a need for you to be able to recognize in this situation what's missing or what knowledge you lack, Aquarius. So, Aquarius, as your outcome, you have the Nine of Comets, which is the Nine of Cups. So this here is wish fulfillment. This here is satisfaction. This is gratification. This is getting what you want in a situation. Okay? And with this Nine of Comets, you have the Three of Lasers. And the Three of Lasers is the Three of Swords. So you have satisfaction, or you have recovery from some sort of disappointment in communication with others, where there may have been a communication breakdown or misunderstanding, or something that wasn't said, wasn't realized, wasn't communicated, or information was missing or not supplied or withheld. But you ultimately are able to have satisfaction in a situation by focusing on how to heal it through needing to communicate effectively, needing to make sure you analyze the situation, and also to uncover what may be hidden, to also speak up about or express all that needs to be shared or said in a situation, especially as it has to do with you being involved with or dealing or interacting with others, so that there can be cooperation and that what you're working towards can be aligned and you see the success through your actions, and where there's an understanding with all involved so that the matter can be healed through providing the wisdom or the necessary knowledge that may not or was not present before, either due to the lack of speaking up or the lack of knowing, or perhaps choosing to be hidden because you may not have wanted to be recognized or stand out, and so you may have wanted to withdraw with the hermit, thinking that that would have allowed for something to be more to work out or be reconciled, when actually this may not be the case. Instead, it may be more important for you to reflect and analyze the situation and put it all on the table, say all that needs to be said, express all that needs to be expressed here, and use wisdom in doing so, so that you may either avoid disappointment, sorrow, or suffering, or heal it if it already exists. But you do have the outcome of being able to have satisfaction in the situation or have gratification or wish fulfillment here, Aquarius. But use wisdom, make sure that all the knowledge and information is present. Make sure that you are getting all the information and that you're giving all the information so that you can be wise or smart about what needs to happen. So let's take a look at what your guidance is, Aquarius. You have two cards. So you have apprehension, moving out into the world, doubt, fear. Okay, this is guidance. And you also have moonlight goddess, repressed emotions, healing, reflection. So what I see here for guidance, Aquarius, is with apprehension, moving out into the world, doubt and fear. I feel like what this is saying is that you may be unsure about something, or you may be experiencing some fear, or there may be some mistakes around something, or you may be making mistakes. You may even perhaps be procrastinating. Either way, you may be experiencing apprehension as a result, or you may not even be moving on something because of fears about all of those things. But what your guidance here is, it's time to let go of that and make a move. It's time for you to move out into the world. It's time for you to let go of doubt and fear. And even if you make mistakes, know that at this time you will still be well received, but learn from your mistakes. But don't let your fears and doubts get in the way and cause apprehension. And you have with the moonlight goddess, repressed emotions, healing, and reflection. I feel that this is saying that there's a need for you to express yourself, to not hold how you feel inside. There's a need for you to speak up and say what you truly feel in order for you to released any repressed emotions that, if you don't do this, will only serve to cause you more issues later, but also it will prevent you from being able to heal. And repressed emotions only attributes to part of the reflection process of the hermit, which would then be why you have one eye open and able to see and the other one covered, because this is a representation of repressing feelings and emotions, because this is the inability to be able to reflect and examine and see and grow and remove distractions and come to the truth through what you're analyzing, for the sake of you being able to have understanding, for the sake of you being able to heal, for the sake of you coming to your truth and doing what is best and what is good. So your guidance here is for you to not repress your emotions. When it's time for you to speak, or if there's a need for you to express yourself, and in that moment you feel like repressing it, don't repress your emotions. Say what you truly, truly feel, but use wisdom in how you do it, with the goal of being understood, and so that you can release any doubts and fears, and that you can move forward and not apprehend yourself. I hope these messages help. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching. Bye.